Chris. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
So, it's been 1 month since I last saw you. How are things going for you in regards to those goals we had talked about?
Well, for about 2 weeks, I started to notice that my blood glucose levels were getting to be at normal levels. However, after that, my blood glucose levels started elevating back up to where they were before.
Okay.
Once they started elevating, I just gave up, and I put on about 5 pounds as well.
Okay, alright. Well, hey, that's alright. It takes a lot of time and effort and practice to really learn a new way of doing things, especially when it comes to diets. Even though you did start to elevate towards the end of the month and gain some weight, you did have a successful 2 weeks. And that is so awesome. I really would like to focus on those 2 weeks. Can you tell me more about what you were doing during those 2 weeks and what was working? I know we had discussed some ideas when we last met up.
Well, I really started paying attention to my carbohydrate intake, and I started counting my carbs by using the sources you provided me when we met. And it did take a lot of time for my day. I would start out with a couple of carb servings in the morning to get my glucose levels going. And by the end of the day, I ended up eating less carb meals and more high-protein meals. I really spent a lot of my time counting carbs. Soon it became too much work for me to keep doing, and by the end of week 2, I started to give up. It was a lot of work.
Yeah, it definitely is quite a work right away. But once you get going, you'll become used to it. And what you're doing in the counting, it'll become so natural. So time was an issue, okay? Now, is there anything else that you think might have happened during week 3 and 4 that may have triggered those elevated glucose levels?
Yeah, well, I guess the main reason was not carb counting. I think I started to eat more carbohydrate-rich meals with less fruits and vegetables. I also think that ending my night with a higher carbohydrate meal was a big reason as well.
Okay. So you said that you ate more high carbohydrate meals and less fruits and vegetables. How do you think eating more fruits and vegetables may help you with your blood glucose levels?
Well, I remember you saying that they are high in fiber, so I'll feel full right away and for a long period of time after the meal. They then can help me from feeling hungry later, and because when I feel hungry, I always want to eat something that is carbohydrate instead of fruits and vegetables.
That's exactly right. Fruits and vegetables do make us feel full longer, which helps us from feeling hungry later. I like that you mentioned that this would maybe help with eating a carbohydrate snack later in the day. I heard that that's your problem. So eating more fruits and vegetables may help. So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most motivated and 1 being the least motivated, how would you rate your motivation to eat more fruits and vegetables?
Well, I would say a 6.
Okay. So why would you say a 6 and not a 1?
Well, I know there are some fruits and vegetables that I like to eat, so I know it wouldn't be hard for me to eat those more often.
Okay, that's great, that's great. If you have favorite fruits and vegetables, that's always the best, because when you feel you enjoy them more, and then you'll want to keep eating them. And it doesn't matter what kind of fruits and vegetables you eat, as long as you're eating some. And even though you only like a select variety of fruits and vegetables, that's okay too. But now, why did you rate yourself a 6 and not a 10?
Well, I don't really know different ways to cook them or prepare them. Sometimes I also get bored with eating the same fruits and vegetables, and that is usually because I only eat my favorites.
Yeah. Well, I hear what you're saying when you say that you get bored with certain fruits and vegetables. I get the same way with fruits and vegetables. It's almost like we get stuck in a rut and we keep eating the same stuff. We lose interest so fast. Now, in regards to not knowing different ways to cook them or prepare them, I have a pamphlet that you can take home with you. This has lots of different ideas for different fruits and vegetables and different ways to eat them. And you can also go online on that pamphlet I'll give you later. And you can go online. I have lots of different recipes and pictures and ideas that you can use. And I believe that will be very helpful for you. And I think you could really incorporate more fruits and vegetables that way. So what do you think you can do about this? Like, what is your goal in regards to eating more fruits and vegetables to help lower your levels?
I think I could probably eat at least 3 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. I I normally eat 1 or 2, so I think that would be a good goal.
That sounds like a great plan. Choosing 3 servings is a step up from what you were normally eating. You said you ate 1 or 2, and you are setting a bar for yourself that you would be able to reach. And that is great. So next time I see you, I would like you to record the number of fruits and vegetables in a food diary for me. List the types of fruits and vegetables as well. I believe 3 is an achievable amount for you. I would also like you to get some feedback from you on the cooking and preparation techniques and what you enjoyed the best. How does that sound?
I think I could do that. That doesn't seem so bad.
Okay, good. Awesome. Now, in regards to your carbohydrate counting, I'm so proud of you for being able to be so diligent with your counting. I know that it's tough, and those first 2 weeks you did great. Let's go back to the drawing board on that. What is the goal that you might have for yourself in regards to counting carbohydrates?
I think that I will have to learn to become very good at counting my carbs, but maybe I could start off a little slower and work my way up to having a completely strict carb counting diet.
That'd be good. And how do you think starting off slow may affect your ultimate goal of lowering your blood glucose levels?
Well, I know it wouldn't have a big impact as jumping full board into carbohydrate counting at a strict level. However, I think it's important for me not to burn out right away and start off slow and ease my way into this.
I think your idea is really great. When you say that it is easy, or that easing into your carbohydrate counting will keep you from burnout, I think that is a wise decision. You have learned what works for you, and I think that is an attainable goal. So what do you say that the next time I see you, you will have eased your way into complete carbohydrate counting? So next time I see you, what do you think about that?
I think I can do that. It may take me a while, but I think that would keep me motivated.
Great. So from what you have stated as your goals, until the next time I see you, you're going to eat 3 fruits and vegetables a day. You're going to record that in a food diary for me, as well as the cooking techniques and preparation tools that you've been learning, as well as showing me and explaining to me how carbohydrate counting has helped you. How does that sound?
I think I can do that.
Great. You can do it. And you have already showed me that you can, and you can keep doing that. Remember, it does take time and patience, but through practice, you won't have to even think about it. I'm so excited for you, and I can't wait to hear from you the next time we meet. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to call me.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.